Forget everything you thought you knew about regional power dynamics. Bangladesh and Turkey are reportedly forging a defense alliance centered on revolutionary drone technology, a breakthrough that could usher in a new era of security and influence. This isn't just a rumor, it's a future in the making you need to see to believe. For more geopolitical analysis, defense updates, and trade and economy etc. related video, please subscribe to the Dhaka Diplomat channel and comment your thoughts. Turkey and Bangladesh are building a strong defense partnership, and this relationship is growing closer and more significant. It is based on shared interests and strategic goals. Dhaka seeks to modernize its military forces. Ankara offers advanced, battle-proven technology to help achieve this. The partnership is not just about buying and selling weapons, It is about creating a deeper form of cooperation, joint production transfer of critical technical knowledge. This growing alignment marks a notable development in South Asia's geopolitical landscape. It signals Bangladesh's ambition to become more self-sufficient in its defense needs. This cooperation started with high-level meetings and diplomatic visits. Turkish defense officials met with their Bangladeshi counterparts, and they discussed a wide range of potential collaborations, supplying modern military equipment, setting up manufacturing facilities inside Bangladesh, local production of Turkish-designed systems. Both nations have publicly emphasized the importance of this partnership. For Turkey, it is an entry into a strategic market in South Asia. The relationship is built on a foundation of political goodwill. Turkey has consistently supported Bangladesh on international platforms. This has created a level of trust between the two governments. This trust is essential for any long-term defense cooperation agreement. Defense deals are not simple commercial transactions. They involve sensitive technology and long-term commitments. The political alignment between Ankara and Dhaka has paved the way for more ambitious projects. Discussions go beyond simple arms sales. Co-development strategic industrial investment for the future. The partnership represents a significant foreign policy choice for Bangladesh. Dhaka is traditionally careful in its international dealings, balancing relationships with larger regional powers. The decision to forge a deep defense tie with Turkey is deliberate. Bangladesh is looking for new partners to support national ambitions, diversifies sources of military hardware and expertise, reduces reliance on any single country. The cooperation with Turkey is a key component of Bangladesh's broader strategy to assert its sovereignty and enhance its regional standing. Bangladesh has already acquired several key weapon systems from Turkey, and these purchases are a clear indicator of the partnership's practical results. The Bangladesh Army has procured Otokar Cobra armored vehicles used for troop transport used for reconnaissance. They enhance operational flexibility across terrains and mark a significant step in modernizing ground forces. They provide better protection and mobility for soldiers and are a core part of the long-term modernization plan. The country has bolstered artillery capabilities with Turkish tech, TRG-300 Tiger systems, TRG-230 missile systems, precision-guided rockets by Roketsan. They deliver powerful long-range strike capability, enabling precise targeting from a safe distance. These systems dramatically increase firepower and give a new strategic advantage. They are a force multiplier on the modern battlefield. Perhaps the most high-profile acquisition, Bayraktar TB2 drones, globally recognized for effectiveness. They provide advanced intelligence surveillance reconnaissance, long endurance in the air, monitor vast land and sea areas, and can be armed with precision munitions for targeted strikes. TB2s give the Air Force a modern, cost-effective aerial platform crucial for border security and maritime patrol. These acquisitions are carefully chosen to fill capability gaps. Each system is a tangible upgrade: armored vehicles, improved ground mobility and protection, rocket systems, enhanced long-range offensive power, drones, a persistent eye in the sky. Together they form a comprehensive modernization effort, transforming the Bangladesh military into a more capable, technologically advanced force. This transformation is central to the country's national security objectives in the coming years. A central pillar of the Turkey-Bangladesh partnership is technology transfer. Bangladesh does not want to remain a mere importer of military hardware. Its long-term goal is to develop its own domestic defense industry. Turkey is a willing partner in this ambition, and Turkish defense firms have a proven track record of transferring technology to other countries. This process involves sharing designs, manufacturing techniques, quality control procedures, enabling the recipient country to build, maintain, eventually modify the systems on its own. This is a crucial step towards achieving self-reliance in the defense sector. The ultimate aim is to establish joint production facilities in Bangladesh, with Turkish companies investing in setting up factories and assembly lines. These facilities would initially produce components for Turkish systems. Over time, they could move towards assembling complete systems locally. This model has several benefits. It reduces the cost of acquiring new equipment and ensures that the technology and skills remain within Bangladesh. Local engineers and technicians would be trained to operate and manage these advanced manufacturing plants, creating a skilled workforce essential for a sustainable defense industry. This industrial cooperation extends beyond assembly to include maintenance, repair, overhaul capabilities. Establishing local MRO facilities is a critical part of self-sufficiency, meaning repairs or upgrades can be done in-country rather than sending systems back to Turkey or relying on foreign technicians. This reduces downtime and operational costs and ensures the armed forces can maintain a high state of readiness. Building a local MRO capacity is a practical and necessary step towards strategic independence. The transfer of knowledge is perhaps the most valuable aspect of this cooperation. Turkish engineers and experts would work alongside their Bangladeshi counterparts, providing hands-on training and mentorship. This process builds human capital and creates a generation of Bangladeshi professionals with expertise in modern defense technology. These skilled individuals can then contribute to future indigenous defense projects, innovate, and adapt technology to meet Bangladesh's specific needs. This focus on human development ensures that the benefits of the partnership will last for decades to come. Section 4. Forces Goal 2030. The grand strategy behind the partnership. The Turkey-Bangladesh Defense Partnership is guided by a clear national strategy. This strategy is known as Forces Goal 2030. It is a comprehensive, long-term plan to modernize the entire Bangladeshi armed forces. The plan was launched in 2009. It outlines a roadmap for the Army. It outlines a roadmap for the Navy. It outlines a roadmap for the Air Force to become well-equipped and professional fighting forces. The primary objective is to develop a three-dimensional military capable of defending the country's sovereignty and national interests. This requires significant investment in new technology, investment in training, and investment in infrastructure. Forces Goal 2030 has several key aims. First, it seeks to replace outdated military equipment with modern systems. Much of Bangladesh's existing arsenal is of older Cold War-era origin. The plan calls for acquiring state-of-the-art tanks. The plan calls for acquiring fighter jets. The plan calls for acquiring warships. The plan calls for acquiring air defense systems. Second, it emphasizes the development of new military doctrines and training methods. Modern hardware is only effective when paired with modern tactics and well-trained personnel. The plan therefore includes extensive training programs and joint exercises with foreign partners. A third and crucial element of the plan is the promotion of indigenous defense production. Forces Goal 2030 explicitly states the goal of reducing dependence on foreign suppliers. It encourages the development of a local defense industrial base. The plan envisions Bangladesh eventually producing its own military equipment, from small arms to more complex systems. This is where the partnership with Turkey becomes so important. Turkish technology and investment directly support this specific goal. The joint production ventures are a direct implementation of the Force's Goal 2030 strategy. The Turkish systems being acquired fit perfectly into this grand strategy. The armored vehicles, rocket systems, drones, all address specific modernization needs outlined in the plan. They provide immediate capability enhancements. At the same time, the agreements for technology transfer and joint production help build the local industry that Force's Goal 2030 demands. The partnership with Turkey is therefore not just a series of isolated deals. It is a strategic alignment that helps Bangladesh execute its long-term vision for its military. It is a practical and effective way to turn the ambitions of Force's Goal 2030 into reality. Section 5. Building a local industry, joint production and economic ambitions. The vision for joint production goes beyond military self-sufficiency. It is also an economic strategy. By building a local defense industry, Bangladesh aims to create new jobs, stimulate economic growth. Defense manufacturing requires a wide range of skills. It employs engineers, technicians, mechanics, logistics, experts. New factories will create high-quality employment for the country's young and growing population. This can create a ripple effect across the economy. It can lead to supplier industries, support services. Industrial investment from Turkish firms is a key enabler. Turkish companies are investing in Bangladesh's industrial future. They will provide capital to build new plants. They bring management expertise. They bring global supply chain connections. This foreign direct investment is a vote of confidence. It signals to other international investors that Bangladesh is open for business. The defense sector can act as a catalyst for broader industrial development. The long-term goal is for Bangladesh to export defense products, not just to meet domestic needs. Once mature, local industry can look to markets abroad. The region has many smaller countries with modernization needs. Locally produced, cost-effective equipment could appeal to these nations. That would generate export revenue and boost Bangladesh's regional influence as a supplier of security hardware. This ambition mirrors Turkey's journey. Turkey was once a major importer. Over decades, Turkey invested in its defense industry. Through technology transfer and joint ventures, it built capabilities. Today, Turkey is a global exporter of defense systems. Bangladesh hopes to emulate this model. The partnership is a template for building a competitive defense sector from the ground up. Section 6. The Cyper question: Air defense and strategic implications. One of the most talked about aspects of the partnership is air defense. Reports suggest Bangladesh is in advanced negotiations to acquire a Turkish long-range air defense system. The system in question is likely the Cyper. This is a new, high-altitude system designed to counter aircraft cruise missiles, ballistic missiles. The potential acquisition would be a game-changer for Bangladesh's security. It would provide a robust defensive shield against aerial threats. It would be the most significant upgrade to its air defense capabilities in history. Major strategic implications follow. It would significantly enhance Bangladesh's ability to protect its critical infrastructure. It would significantly enhance Bangladesh's ability to protect major cities. A strong air defense network acts as a powerful deterrent. It raises the cost and risk for any potential adversary considering an aerial attack. This changes the strategic calculus in the region. It provides Bangladesh with unmatched security and strategic autonomy. It would be a clear statement of determination to defend its airspace. The discussions around Cyper also highlight the depth of trust between Turkey and Bangladesh. Long-range air defense systems are highly sensitive technology. Nations do not export them lightly. Turkey's willingness to consider selling such a system speaks volumes. It shows Ankara views Dhaka as a key strategic partner. This goes far beyond a simple buyer-seller relationship. It is a defense alliance in the making, built on shared strategic perceptions. While not yet confirmed, the mere possibility has drawn attention. Regionally, neighbors will be watching closely. The introduction of an advanced air defense system could alter the local balance of power. Dhaka will likely frame the acquisition in purely defensive terms. The goal is to secure its own territory, not to threaten others. The move is a logical step to modernize defenses and ensure long-term security. Section 7, Conclusion, a partnership for a new era of South Asian security. In summary, the defense partnership between Turkey and Bangladesh is deep and multifaceted. It is moving Bangladesh from being a simple buyer of weapons to a future producer. The cooperation provides the Bangladeshi armed forces with urgently needed modern equipment, TB-2 drones, TRG-300 rockets. These systems are directly contributing to the goals of the force's Goal 2030 Modernization Plan. They are making the military a more capable and effective force. This immediate upgrade in capability is the first major benefit of the partnership. More importantly, the relationship is laying the foundation for long-term self-reliance. Technology transfer, joint production, industrial investment. These efforts are designed to build a domestic defense industry in Bangladesh. It creates jobs. It develops a skilled workforce. It reduces dependence on foreign suppliers. Thanks for watching this video.